Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 79, and today we are talking Texas Frightmare weekend with Christy and Brian.
Hi. Yay. It was a great weekend.
It was a busy weekend.
Yes, it was a busy weekend.
Which is weird, because it was a busy weekend, but it didn't seem like a busy weekend. I think it has to do with the venue.
I think it does too. Let's talk about the venue.
Yeah. So if you don't know, Texas Frightmare moved from the airport hotel that they had been running in for several years.
The basement.
Yeah, the basement of a hotel at the airport, which was convenient to fly in, and everybody stayed together and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but you didn't have to leave.
Yeah, it was too busy for that place. The new place is a convention center, a proper convention center. The ceilings are high. There was multiple floors.
The air conditioning actually worked.
The air conditioning worked. The Wi-Fi worked.
There was cash in the ATMs.
Yeah, there was cash in the ATMs.
It was the Irving Convention Center.
Yeah, yep. Irving Convention Center in Irving, Texas. There are several hotels to stay at there. We stayed at the Marriott, and there was a Westin, a Holiday Inn. There were several choices. So I guess whatever budget you're on, you could find a place to stay relatively close. And then there were tons of restaurants and all kinds of stuff to do right there where we were staying.
Yeah,
so
everything was walking distance.
Yeah, we walked. Other than just driving stuff to the convention center,
right?
But yeah, you could walk to eat. There was plenty of options, all price points, all kinds of food. So I think it was a huge improvement.
I do too.
The previous place.
Yeah, I do too. It kind of, after a while, just being stuck in that one place the entire weekend, you're not even leaving. And now that we've done something different where we can leave and go do some other things, I like that a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like Philip was saying, everything was very convenient. We ate at a place called the Yard House a couple times, and we ate at Thirsty Lion a couple times. They were both really nice places. We had good food.
And
good
a
drinks,
taco shop.
And a little taco shop. And then me and Philip had to take the children to the ice cream shop.
Yep.
Before we left.
Now, hold on. First of all, it was already there on the way back to the hotel. Secondly, we were the ones. Well, you wanted ice cream, but you never got ice cream.
Well, I can't have any.
Although I will say the fact that they had alcohol in the ice cream for some of their choices, was brilliant.
It was like ice cream on a stick, but also infused with alcohol.
Yeah, it was like an ice cream bar.
And they had fruit bars too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had the waffles on a stick.
The waffle on the stick, which is what you got.
Which is what I had.
And then Liz and Dylan got the macaroon ice cream sandwiches, which looked so good. Yeah. I wish I could have had one, but I can't have ice cream. But they were like this freaking big with macaroons and ice cream. Oh my gosh. So yeah, they had a lot of good places to eat. They had a little steak place and a little pizza place too as well.
Yeah.
And then the concessions in the convention center for the convention, though, were really decent.
And
decently priced.
Yeah, really priced.
Decently priced, and the food was good. I know everybody liked the nachos.
Yep.
Yeah. Not as good as Cult Classic nachos, but it's up there.
Yeah.
Well, Cult Classic has the barbecue on top,
the
too,
barbecue brisket. Yeah. But no, the whatever queso sauce they used was really
white
good.
queso.
Yeah.
I love white queso more than the yellow queso, which is what usually people use, that cheap queso dip stuff. But this place had white queso.
Yeah.
And I think, Philip, you said on the Texas Frightmare group on Facebook, I'm not on Facebook, but you said you've seen that a lot of people were talking about the nachos.
Yep. Nachos were popular. And the burgers were good, too.
The burgers were real good.
The hot dogs were good.
Hot dogs were good. I didn't try anything else. I'm not sure of anything else, but...
Yeah. Yeah, and the lines, sometimes they were long, but they moved along quickly. Pretty rapidly, so you didn't really have to wait that long. And there was several concession stands on multiple floors, so you could go and get something pretty easily, or we didn't have any trouble.
Yeah, I know.
And then for the vendors, holy crap, the load-in is
so much easier.
1,000 times easier. You don't have to go through a kitchen or up an elevator or anything. You just literally roll your stuff right up a ramp and into the auditorium and set up. I mean, it was super easy and
well organized.
Yeah, well organized. But it's always been well organized. It was just easier to get in this time. Or, for us it was. We lucked out and got to load in early on Thursday. And, I mean, we backed right up on the ramp and put our stuff right in there. It didn't take long at all. And got set up.
I think I thoroughly believe and think that conventions should just all be at convention centers. Especially if you're a big one, obviously. Smaller ones can probably get away still with doing it at a hotel if need be. But, I mean, just being at a convention center is just so much better than a hotel, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a well-known convention, you need to be at a convention center.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's like, okay, well, they're not talking about guests. We're talking about food and load-in. Well, that's very important. Trust me. The concession foods and loading in and loading out are very, very important to us vendors.
Yeah.
And they had the root beer stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a surprise.
That was what was it called?
It
started with a P.
Peg Pete's or something.
Pete's.
Yeah.
Something. But yeah, so like
there we go.
Yeah, here we go. Pecos Pete's.
There you go. Yeah.
So like we had always talked about CreepyCon having the root beer stand. Texas Frightmare got a root beer stand, and it was from the same people that like worked together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So like these like saved so much money.
Well, tell everybody about
so that. Essentially the cup itself is like $20, but you get free refills for the entire day, and then every day after that, I think it was like $7 a day,
and you get a little band. And
you get a little band every time, so they know you paid.
And you just keep going up and refilling.
Like, paying $7 to get free refills all day, or whatever. I think it was $4 for a 20-ounce bottle.
Yeah.
Where you're continuously going to get drinks throughout the entire day with how long we're there. I mean,
well, there was more than root beer. They also had lemonade. They had sweet tea, unsweet tea, and some kind of other drink. I'm not sure.
Cream soda.
Cream soda. Yeah, it's really cute because the whole stand looks like a keg, and then there's all these little kegs. You just walk up and just get your drink and walk away. I mean, it's really cool setup to have at conventions. I love that.
Yeah, I love it. So now
and
I
you
got
keep
2
the
cups.
Cup.
Yeah, you keep the cup. So now
and then you can bring it back to another convention they're at and do the same thing, and all you have to do is just pay the $7.
Yeah. So I got 2 cups now. One for the Midwest and then one for the West Coast for the California shows to where Wild Bill's is there.
Yep. It's what. Yeah, that's the name of it. Wild Bill. Yeah.
So I guess the guy that opened this used to work with Wild Bill.
Oh,
and then he went off and did his own.
Oh, gotcha. So there you go. Yeah, that's really cool. That was a cool. Yeah.
It was like the biggest lifesaver.
Yeah,
especially with how much root beer I drink.
All right. Well.
So guests.
Great guests.
Of course, they had
obviously
one of the biggest. John Carpenter was there. They put him on the 3rd floor.
Yep.
And so he was by himself. And so if you got a ticket for that, you could go up there and get your photo and autograph. And then all the other guests were on the 1st floor. And then 2nd floor was concessions and something else.
And I think photo ops?
Some photo ops.
Photo ops was 4th floor.
4th floor. Okay, so maybe 2nd floor was just...
I guess it was just concessions.
I think the 2nd floor I think may have been for the panels.
Oh, yes, that could have been it. Yeah, 'cause I knew it was for something else. Yeah, that was probably where the panels were at. But it was nice though to have all that separated, because before at the other place, all that was all on the same floor. Being crowded.
Oh.
That was you didn't have to, walk through anyone's lines or anything.
No, there was plenty of space to walk around all over the place, which was great.
Yeah.
So, who did you get autographs from?
I got autographs from Amy. I'm not sure what her last name is, but she played Megan.
Amy Donald.
Amy Donald, yes. I'm so bad with names. She played Megan, and she was an absolute pleasure to meet. You can tell she's just so happy to be there. And, well, she's a young kid, so she's got tons of energy, unlike the rest of us. But she was just so sweet. Her mom was very nice, and she was sitting there with her. And I highly suggest meeting her if you can at a convention. It was a pleasure to meet her, and just to tell her that she did an awesome job, and can't wait to see what she does next. So her combo was $40 to get, autograph and picture. So I thought that was a decent price, and so that was a fun little experience to get her. And then Serena Vincent, went over and talked to her a little bit. Maybe we can get her and some other people in the store later on in the year. That'd be great. She's always a pleasure. She's beautiful. And then I got all the guys from Christine, the shitters, the bullies, but they're called shitters in the movie. But I got all three of them and did the photo op with them on Sunday. They were all a pleasure to meet, and that was great. I had gotten all their autographs on my Christine photo, or my Christine autograph that I had gotten at Whorehound in 2019. So it was great to get some autographs on it now, since I've had that photo since then and didn't really know what to do with it. I framed all that last night. It's already framed. I just have to figure out where it's going to go. But yeah, those were the autographs I got.
Did you get any autographs?
I got the autograph from Serena as well. I talked to her a little bit. We tried to talk to her husband, but Sam was massively popular over the weekend.
Yeah, her husband represents Sam and Ted Raimi.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to get together with them and see what we can do for the store.
So so I saw her. I got two from Drew, because anything that Drew we have to get.
Drew's always a pleasure to go talk to.
I think that was really all the autographs that was all the autographs I got. But we being there, seeing everyone, saw Dave Sheridan, Felissa, said hello to them, and then Charlie Chioda kept coming to her booth looking at all the Killer Clowns merch, so I got to talk with him for a bit. And
that's cool.
And I got their email, so fingers crossed I could get something going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't do a whole lot of autographs. Usually you do.
Well, the prices were kind of high this year, and
I
wasn't going to be stupid and send Carpenter's Line for 5 hours. Which I mean, Greg, them having the tickets helped a lot. It seemed like with a lot of these guests, but with Carpenter, I was reading that some people were still waiting like over 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot of people did that. The autograph and the photo op with him.
So then, just money. But I mean, had I had the money, I probably would have gotten a lot more.
Well, I mean, all the autographs I got, everybody was pretty much $40 across the board for a combo, so that was pretty good. There was a couple other people I probably could have gotten, but I did think that their combo price was a bit much. I mean, I won't say who, but yeah. But whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there's always another time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. There's always other conventions.
So, but yeah.
I wish I could have gotten JC, but...
Yeah, and then I wanted to do John Cassier, but even his line was a little crazy.
Yeah, Sam and Ted, their lines were crazy the whole time.
Felissa's line was crazy.
Felissa, she came in on Saturday and Sunday, and her line was insane. David and Damien, of course, especially David.
David, I don't think I saw a line for David ever until like Sunday when everything was trying to wrap up.
Oh no, I seen lines.
Okay, I saw. I mean, Nick Castle always has a long line.
Nick Castle has a long line.
Surprisingly, James didn't. I would have thought he would have had
I
a
don't
big
know.
line
I
because
didn't
he was
pay
like right at
attention.
the end of the aisle from us.
Right.
Him and PJ Souls. But I think PJ had more people than James did.
Yeah, she had a good line. Keith David, I think they were taking tickets for him as well.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah, Zach Galligan, I talked to him for a little while since he
Yeah.
did do a signing
Yeah.
score. Me and him talked for a little while. He's always pleasant to talk to. He had lines. Yeah, I mean, everybody was busy, it seemed like.
Yeah.
So,
I was at the Prey.
John Cassier.
The Prey people had some good lines going. Over the
And the
weekend.
photo ops were very cool this year. Okay, so some of the photo ops, like the one with Christine that I did, it was just the normal red background that they do, but some of them weren't like that.
Yeah,
They had the Thing photo op, which the background
was the barn.
yeah. And then the Killer Clown photo op. I am very upset I didn't do that because I seen our friend Bonbon. I seen her picture, and it was a gorgeous picture. So pretty because of the colors, but they actually had 2 killer clowns dressed up. And then they actually had a background too.
Wasn't the like the tents or something with the
Yeah.
lights? Yeah.
And then it was so cool. It was a cool photo op. And then let's see. I know Megan. I didn't do Megan's, but I know Megan. She was wearing the screen used dress, and I believe she had a background, but I'm not sure what the background was for that. David and Damien, they had a nice like bloody background for their photo ops. That was really nice. So yeah, some of the photo, I don't feel like I've seen photo ops at Texas Frightmare that actually had some backgrounds to it before. It's always just the red.
Yeah, I know the conventions now are doing more and more backgrounds.
I like that.
It's getting more popular.
Yeah, I mean, because
Like,
it adds more to the photo.
Because like I know with was it Judy Aronson? I think her background was like Camp Crystal Lake
Yeah.
for some of her photo ops.
Yeah.
with
Oh,
her in
that's
the
cool.
raft. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. That's a nice option.
Yeah.
So that was really cool that they were doing that. But that Killer Clown photo op was really cool.
it was also really expensive.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
I was in
We've learned our lessons with these photo ops, haven't we, Christy?
get an OnlyFans, Brian.
I'd subscribe.
You got one
I
subscriber.
got one subscribe.
That's funny. Gosh, what else? I don't know. It was just, let's see.
Who's your favorite vendor?
Yeah. Tons of vendors.
I was at the VHS.
Yeah, that would have to have been the VHS for you and Dylan.
So many VHSs.
Well, for me, it was just, it was movie booths. I did some damage in the Arrow.
Arrow. Vinegar didn't have a whole lot that I wanted, other than the
I
sidekicks.
got one from Vinegar and I got one from Severin, but most of my stack
and then you
was
got
Arrow.
the one from Wild Eye, right? The Savini.
Yeah, the Savini documentary. And then we both bought the Barn 2 from Drew.
Yeah, which.
So I'm excited to watch that. I haven't seen the Barn 2 yet.
Yeah. So and then I don't know the name of the company, but they made like metal sculpture signs that were like horror themed, and I bought one that was Jaws, to where the mouth was like 3D, so it was like opening outwards.
Yeah, that was really cool. He had a
Yeah.
lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I was like, he had some Jason ones and.
But the booth, I mean, what I'm saying is his booth, there's a lot of different types of stuff, though.
Yeah, I was
But
like, they
he
had shirts
besides-
and
toys
prop
and stuff,
weapons
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, we've got a video out right now that kind of recaps the entire show. Brian
not
flew in and for Saturday and came in and filmed everything, and we made a highlight reel, so you can check that out on our channel.
Yeah, that's pretty cool video.
Yeah.
Should show pretty much everything on there.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of cosplayers. Who was your favorite cosplayer?
Oh gosh, there were tons of good cosplayers. I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna say Chuck. I'm glad Chuck Ryan got to come from Valentine Bluffs. He did the Miner, and me and him got to walk around for a little bit. So that was really cool. I thought that was fun. And we sold all of our Valentine Bluffs movies that we brought too. So thank you everybody who bought a movie, and to the ones that hadn't seen it yet, it's something new to you. I hope you enjoyed the movie. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Chuck. It was nice that was Chuck's first time coming to Frightmare, so yeah, him just walking around as the miner was pretty cool. But I don't know. There were so many good cosplays this year. Tons of good cosplays. I've seen a bunch of Jack Burtons and a bunch of stuff from The Thing, since, people were doing John Carpenter movies.
There was a lot of Patrick Bateman's.
Patrick Bateman.
Like
I've seen
a lot.
I've seen a few.
Several Art the Clowns.
Yeah.
Megan's. Little girls
Megan's,
dressed up as
yeah.
Megan, which was too cute.
And the Little Bride of Frankenstein.
The little yes, which I did post
She
a
was
picture.
super cute.
That's
And then
She's
the
so
little
cute.
Freddy Krueger girl.
Mm-hmm.
She had her little glove on. That was funny.
Kids are cute. Kids are so much fun. I love the
Like
kids.
That orange clown, that girl.
Oh, and then that was that haunted house. What's it called? The Darkest Hour?
Dark Hour.
Dark Hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have people dressed up in different costumes all weekend doing their thing. And there was a girl that she was like a orange witchy type thing, and she had this ghost, and she was trying to find ghosts all weekend. And then the rat was funny.
Yeah.
The rat, there was a person dressed up as a rat, and me and your wife Liz were walking around, and the rat was totally trying to take the janitor's garbage can away from him. That was funny because the worker was just like, I don't know what to do. What do I do with this? And this rat's trying to jump in the garbage can and take it, and it was funny. They were doing fun little skits like that all weekend.
What was it? Someone was dressed up as Nate from Creepshow. They had the head cake. That was really
had the head
cool.
cake.
Yeah, that was good.
Tarman, Wolfman,
Man was good.
Michaels, of course, tons of Jasons.
I would say.
Joe dressed up as
I would say he dressed up as a lot.
Yeah.
I would say the first night he was dressed up as McCready because he did the photo op.
right. That was good.
So he did that. Then he did Art the Clown with full makeup, and then he did.
I didn't know that was Joe when he came up, and he was like, "Here," and he hands me that body, and I was like, "Who is this?"
And then he did the Creeper from Jeepers Creeper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't see him dressed up any. I don't know. I guess I was walking around.
Yeah, so that was fun. I'm trying to think. Someone was actually dressed up like from The Thing, like being all like.
Oh yeah,
Stretched
yeah, I
out.
seen that.
That was really cool. That had to take time.
Yeah, there was a lot of costumes that had to taken time to put together. I highly love the cosplayers. I want to say thank you to all the cosplayers because I really think that y'all make the convention fun. I mean, you make just walking around the convention fun, and taking photos. So thanks, cosplayers.
Yeah.
Thanks for what you do. Some of y'all wearing masks and you can't breathe, but we love it. We love it though. And some of the ladies were
sexy lock, stock, and
some
barrel.
butt cheeks hanging out too this weekend. I was seeing a few butt cheeks.
And the murder Barbies.
Oh, they were cute. I love that. That was creative. The two ladies that were Barbies, and they had I had
boxes.
some pictures of that on my Instagram. They were cute. That was a lot of people were very creative.
Yeah.
I thought we would see like just tons and tons of Michaels just cause, but we didn't. We seen a few, but it wasn't all that.
I think I saw more for The Thing than I did
think
Michael.
so too. I think so too.
Yeah,
because a lot of those people, they were guests, and then they had the photo op for that. So, well, that's my next question. So, top 3 Carpenter movies, go.
For like all Carpenter movies?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to make people really mad.
Okay.
Because Halloween is not one of them.
Go ahead.
So, Christine.
Christine's your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, that's mine. Okay.
Yeah. Assault on Precinct 13.
Oh, okay. That's different.
And then Vampires.
Ooh, that's a good list.
Yeah.
That's not a list everybody would say.
I know. A lot of people are judging me right now because I didn't say Halloween.
I like that.
Or The Fog. I like The Fog, but
The Fog.
it's not one of my favorites of his.
Philip?
Oh, I like The Thing and Halloween. I like pretty much everything that
John does.
Yeah.
I even like his video games. Like, not a lot of people know that like, because he got kind of sick and tired of Hollywood, and his last movie was a complete disaster, which I blame Amber Heard for more than him. But like, he went into video games, so like Dead Space was him, and Fear was him.
Oh, I didn't know that. I had no clue.
So, because I think they're like movies he wanted to do, but budget-wise,
just didn't.
he
So
just
I made him to video games.
So it works better off as a video game because you could do more with it.
Right. Well, you want to know mine? Mine's Christine, obviously. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one.
And then Halloween. But Halloween and The Fog are very close together, though. So that could switch up sometimes. Which, let's talk about The Fog just for 2 seconds. You hadn't gotten your shipping confirmation yet.
I still haven't.
From Shout Factory is starting to ship the
figures, finally.
Oh my God, why am I having a brain fart of her name right now?
Adrienne Barbeau's.
Yeah, Adrienne Barbeau's.
Character.
Yeah, but what's her character's name? Why am I having a brain fart? That is so awful of me. Anyway, Adrienne Barbeau's figure, they're starting to ship that finally from The Fog.
Oh.
I haven't got my shipping confirmation yet, but I did get an email saying that they were about to start doing that, though. So, yay.
Stevie Wayne.
Stevie. Yeah, why could I not think of that? Dirt. Hello.
Yeah, no, I never got a shipping confirmation. I got confirmation from Waxworks that my Friday the 13th records were shipped out, but that's been it.
All right, so in the comments below, tell us what your top 3 John Carpenter movies is. I would like to know. And what did you purchase for this weekend?
So many tapes.
Just, yeah.
So many. But probably, I think a lot of them were older ones too. Like, so they had like the original Clash of the Titans, which is really hard to find. But probably, like, of all of them, the one that I'm kind of most proud of is the Little Shop of Horrors that Rick Moranis did, but it was the original copy from Japan.
Oh.
So
that's cool.
Yeah. So I wasn't expecting to find that. So, and it was it was like $25. So I'm like, well, I can't pass that up.
That was a very popular booth. Everybody was over there getting VHS.
Sometimes 4 or 5 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just purchased a bunch of movies.
They had a lot of good titles. Like, I was able to grab Psycho 2, 3, 4, Jaws 2 and 3. I got each of us a copy of Amityville 2. I had Prom Night or Scared Stupid. Like, there was a lot of stuff in there.
Heck yeah.
So between that and then Arrow, it's always fun to go to. Which they're so nice. Like,
yeah, I know.
I'm like, so is this like your own show that you guys do? And she's like, yeah, I want to do more, but they won't let me.
I don't know why, because that's what I always wondered, because the other 2 companies do, but Arrow's never anywhere else.
She said that because no one will do them.
Why?
I'm guessing it's because of the flight.
I spent 10. Oh, I guess. I was like,
yeah,
because
they're yeah, because they're a UK based company,
right?
So,
that's true. Okay, I get it.
But I mean, she was like, yeah, I'd be all down to do more shows.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, we can get these movies for wholesale price too. But I like buying them at conventions. It gives me such joy to purchase these movies at conventions. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
I'm just so giddy and happy.
My wallet's not, but...
No, but
my heart is.
Oh, well. Now I have to, like, reconfigure everything and figure out where things are going to go.
What was it?
I only got one shirt I got from the Licks booth.
I didn't get any shirts.
And Licks doesn't have a website before anybody asks.
I did go over to Ghoulish Gary's booth, who's probably one of the best well-known art designers for horror artwork. Mm-hmm. So a lot of his stuff is for Waxworks, Arrow, and stuff like that. And he had a E.T. print that I had to get.
Yeah, his prints were gorgeous.
So
absolutely gorgeous.
If people went, was it 4 years ago they had all the Elm Street people?
Yeah.
And the Mondo booth had their posters. He's the one that did them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have that.
Yeah, the Dream Warriors poster from Mondo.
Yeah, and the red Elm Tree poster. Yeah, so.
Yeah, his artwork was gorgeous. I wish I could have gotten over there and to get something, but I'm just running out of wall space at home. I just don't know where to put anything.
Yeah, I wanted to stop at Mondo's booth, but I'm like, no, that's just a disaster waiting to happen.
I just don't know where to put stuff.
And they always have long lines too.
Yeah.
Which it was good to see them back though at the show, because the past few they didn't go.
Right. Yeah, they were there at this one,
and they were here at this one. So it's good to see that they're finally going back out.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I bought. I bought movies and the one shirt. I bought a Pazuzu statue from Paul Bearer Press. And then I got some gifts from people, but I'm posting that on my Instagram.
I bought nachos and Coke Zeros
and more nachos.
And
more
More nachos. I bought nachos every day we were there, I think.
They were worth it. They were worth it.
So silly.
Yeah, as soon as the concession stand opened, I bought nachos on Saturday.
Yep.
Yep.
You did.
So,
Oh yeah, we got those shoulder clips.
Oh
So
yeah,
we have to order those for the store.
We have to order those.
And I left mine at home, sadly, so I'll have to bring it in.
Yeah,
but
those were
I posted photos of it over the weekend.
Lord Grimley's had those, but they're from Ghoulish Productions.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we need to order some of those.
Yeah, because they had a bunch of different designs.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But we did really well. I think we had a good time. I had a great time sitting there. Thank you to everybody who came out to the booth and came out to say hi and wanted pictures with us. Just thank you so much. We appreciate the support, and we can't wait to do Texas Frightmare again next year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I was shocked people wanted photos with me. I'm like, what, me?
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Is that about it
I
for
think
Texas
that's it for
Frightmare?
Texas Frightmare.
Good times.
Yep. So now it's a brief hiatus, and then Midsummer Scream.
Yep.
And tomorrow we have Christina Leese here.
Christina Leese. Cannot
1 to 4.
wait.
She will be here at the store from 1 to 4. So bring your stuff, get it signed. We're going to have some stuff.
We have a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool custom stuff. So, yeah, if you're in Las Vegas, come check us out tomorrow from 1 to 4.
Yep, she'll be here. The prices are posted. But I think she was just, if you do like a combo type thing, $60, which is average price. It's pretty much what everybody is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. She'll be here to 1 to 4. So bring your Chucky stuff or 90210 stuff, whichever. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. And then the next convention we have is Midsummer Scream towards the end of July.
Yep.
That has a lot of cool people.
Yeah, they've got a few cool guests. That one, they don't really have a lot of guests that go. They just have a handful. Yeah. This one is more for haunted houses, more Halloween stuff, spooky type stuff.
Yeah.
And then they'll have just a few guests. But I'm excited for Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
I've got most of the Chucky people. I do not have him, so I'm very excited for that. And then what's the girl's name from Halloween Town?
Kimberly Brown?
I think so. Yeah, I think
her and her husband will be there.
And they're from Halloween Town.
Yeah.
Which I know everybody loves Halloween Town 2. Yeah. I know her from Rose Red. So I'm excited about that. I'd like to get her autograph for that.
And then I thought I saw some of the Lost Boys people were there, but they're not on their site, so I don't know what's going on with that. Because I thought Alex Winter was going to be at that one, and Jason Patrick, and one of the other ones.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look into that, because now I'm going to hunt him down.
I don't know. But they have a few guests. So we'll be at that one. And then the next one after that will be in September, and that's the Creep IE Con Aftermath.
Yeah.
Which has a ton of great guests, too.
Yeah, I would say you're going to have to get the Megan auto for that.
Yeah, this is correct.
And Tim Curry's there. So.
Yeah, they just announced Tim Curry.
Yeah,
so.
which...
I need a new photo op for Tim
nicest
Curry.
guy. I'd probably want to do a photo op with him again. But I think he was Saturday only.
Yeah, I think so.
He doesn't like do autographs at his table, which is understandable.
Right.
So essentially, you just give them your items, and they give you like an email receipt, and then they'll ship it to you after it's signed. But what they'll do is they'll actually give you photos of Tim signing your item.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I remember doing that with Frightmare when he was there.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's really about it. That's all we got going on right now, right? Just those two conventions coming up. We got Christina Lease, and we're working on some more signings. Let's see. We'll have a Father's Day sale, I'm sure, coming up, right?
Yep.
We'll do that. And that's really about it, y'all.
All right. Well, let's get out of here, and we will see you guys next week.
Yep. And next week, we are going to do the brand new movie, The Boogeyman. So we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.